Hey guys, so I thought we would do this video today. So this video is, as you've probably guessed, it's to do with the Game Boy. So all different Game Boys. My hair looks ridiculous. It's like so puffy. But yeah, so I thought we would do a video on these. So I've been to my local charity shop and I've managed to pick up a few of these. Also, I have a massive Game Boy collection anyway, so I also have some other ones to contend with. So we've got a lot of different Game Boy accessories in this aspect, so I thought we could take a look at them and fully unbox a couple of them that clearly are from, this is original from the early 2000s, so let's unbox this and we'll rate them and see how well they do. So definitely. So first of all, let's start off with one of these. So this one is literally just for my SP that I use. It's pretty simple. I've got my SP in here just to show you. So it does kind of just easily clip in, and you can either clip it in this way, or if you want to, you can clip it in like that. So it's pretty good. I have tons of my loose games here. So these are just the ones that I've got that are generically just loose carts. So I thought we could at least see what kind of fits in these two, because you don't, preferably, like, you're not going to fit a lot in here. So I'm pretty sure you're going to fit about 2 of these games. So preferably you're going to fit about 2 Game Boy Advance games in here with it actually closing and zipping up. I would say, I don't know if it would. You can fit about, yeah, it's not going to shut. So I would say 1 Game Boy Color or original Game Boy game in here. All in all, I pretty much just use this one to transport my SP if I'm out and about, to be honest. So it really does do what I want it to do. All in all, it's got quite a cushion, so if you drop it, because with the SPs, it was kind of this bit. If you kind of broke this bit here, you were going to have to basically replace the whole kind of shell again. So for what it does it pretty well. So the next one that I actually have is this one. This one actually came with a console, which is inside, which I bought with it. So this is for the Game Boy Advance console, which was one of the ones that I had when I was a kid. I had like the dark bluish kind of purple one. But yeah, so first of all, I'm going to say this is really nice. It's like really soft inside. It's like very nice materials. And on top of that, there is a lot of storage in this one, which is great. So first of all, you can put your console straight in here, which is really easy. And then you can put up to 3 Game Boy Advance carts in here, which is absolutely great. And then you have a zip kind of tight pocket here. So even then, if we did Game Boy Advance titles, I 3, 6, 7, 8. So, and it does shut as well. So I just fit 9 separate games in this side and 3 games in this side. And you're not including the one you're probably going to have in your console as well. So this one, to be honest, is great, especially the fact that it's got, like, you can put it, the whole thing with these kind of Game Boys back in the day was you could put it on your belt. So this would fit around your belt and you can like attach it to your waist. But pretty much this is a great case. Yeah, if you drop your console, I'm not going to lie, this isn't going to protect your console that well. But for back in the day, where I admit even I wasn't all up in protecting my consoles, I was more in, if we went on a long trip, I wanted tons of games to be able to choose from, especially if I went on holiday, etc. So yeah, this game is, this kind of protection on this one, this little case is brilliant. But yeah, so the first one let's undo is this one. So this is the first one that I picked up from the charity shop. I don't actually know entirely what's in here. Okay, so it doesn't actually look like it's been very well used, which is quite surprising considering these things got really well used. But then there was so many different types around, so I don't really, I can understand, I guess. Wow. Ooh, take a side. So first of all, off the bat, it is very 90s, early 2000s. So it's lots of bright, garish colours. Like, it's got a red zip with a yellow zipper, which is amazing. Oh, okay. So inside, you have this. So this is your Game Boy. So I have my Game Boys, or a handful of my Game Boys here to test these out with. So first of all, I took the batteries because I put them in this one just to test. So we'll put the batteries there. So we'll use, I like the blue Game Boy because the blue Game Boy was like exactly like the one that I had when I was a kid. I had a blue one until it got stolen. Good. So, right, so let's undo this then, shall we? This never looks like it's been used. I don't really think it has because it's still got like the clear, like over the top plastic. Oh god! Oh my god, that feels so brittle. Has it got batteries in it? So it hasn't got batteries in it. So I brought batteries with me for this one. So these are AAA. So it needed AAA. So on top of the two AA's, you would need two AAA's. So let's. Oh, it works. Look, it definitely is lighting up. I feel like I'm gonna break this so bad. I don't know why that bit. I feel like that bit there. It's that bit. That bit needs to like go down or move. But then I also feel like it's slightly when I was a kid and you'd literally just not give a toss and just do it. If it breaks, it's fine. I'm trying to try. Oh my god, it's really. The thing is, right. So that is this for the Game Boy Color? Yes, it's for the Game Boy Color. It does fit like that, by the looks of it. Okay. See, it looks like it has to kind of. Oh, okay, right. I get you. I get you. Oh my gosh, I just so worried about. I can see it snapping. It's gonna snap. Like I can see it bending. It's like just old plastic. So we'll go for it like this, shall we? And then we can flick the light on that doesn't work anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, the lights do work. They're just. I think it's where it's not filling out a lot. So we're going to go with this because I generally can't get this to go any better than what it has done. But yes, so I'm not going to lie, these things back in the day was a massive big deal. Like it really helped you kind of on the road because otherwise you would go past each traffic light hoping to get a glimpse of light. But all in all, the actual case itself's pretty nice. I don't really know what you'd clip this onto. Like it's got this kind of weird clip. Store and carry your Game Boy Color and games. But that would go in the bottom. So we're going to put my Game Boy in the bottom. So that is where that would go. And let's have a go, shall we? Should we go for that? Considering it's like Game Boy Color games. No, it genuinely is the storage space for one game, but now there's Game Boy Advance games. You could technically put two. To be honest, I actually really like the case. The case is pretty like nifty and pretty cool. I like the oversized zip, even though it is a job to do up. If I had this when I was a kid, I would have like cried. I would have been like, it's just too difficult. Oh my god. Right, we're going to go for there. So this is made by 4 gamers apparently that don't know how zip works. Jeez Louise. But this is the only one we've got today, which is for a Game Boy Color, to be honest with you. So this was a terrible disaster. But, so the next one I actually have, or I've actually got, is this one. So this one's made by Joytech. So this one, I believe, is probably, where did I put that game? I believe it's probably for one of these ones. Is it for one of these ones? It doesn't actually, it's not for a Game Boy. Like a normal Game Boy. Yeah, this one is specifically for this kind of Game Boy, so the Game Boy Advance. So this one, I'm not actually sure if this one works, and this one is honestly slightly a little bit broken. So we will take that out and put that in, and that one in. Oh, this one still does work, which is pretty amazing, to be honest. So you clip this one on the sides at the top, and you clip that down, and it gives you not a lot of light at all. So you would end up kind of holding this at this angle that I am literally holding it now, desperate to kind of see anything. So unfortunately the clip at the bottom for this one is busted, but you didn't have to have the magnifying glass. If you didn't want, you could shut it down and you could do that. So this isn't one that I actually use. I found this again in a charity shop and I think it was a couple of quid. So I'm a bit like, I'll just add it to my Game Boy collection. So I'm going to move my games forward and that can go over there. So we'll put these to the side. So the next one we might as well go for, so I can move these to the side and we'll want the Gameboy SP, is this one. So this again I found in a charity shop. So whether or not all the bits are in here, I don't know. But quickly, you're supposed to have an SB protector. So I'm assuming that's that. A screen magnifier. SP carry pouch. That must be that. That must be the protector then. SP earplugs and car charger. So I really don't know if this is all in here. Okay. So first of all, we have the car charger, which is great. It would have been great on the go, to be honest with you, considering this is third party. That fits in pretty snug, which is great. The colours are kind of cool. I do like the red and black colours. Okay, I actually have a Nintendo Game Boy original code book. So there we go. If anyone has points still, and if they give you points for it, use the points. It's not going to work in this country. So we have that. What else do we have in here? So we have these instructions. Customer care booklet, which I really don't believe came with that product. Oh, okay, I've got an original Game Boy Advance SP booklet and Nintendo warranty thing. So I think these were obviously probably just shoved in there. Oh wow, so this is a top 10 Game Boy Advance game list, which is awesome. So you've got games on here like Mario Kart, Four Swords, Final Fantasy Tactics, Advance Wars 2. So yeah, you get that. So let's get back to the other bits in here. So yes, we do have a headset. I don't know if I want to use the headset. They don't look like they've been used. So we're going to go with that one. Yeah, look, they've definitely not used. They're sealed. They definitely look safe. So first of all, let's plug these in. Oh, that's kind of a tight fit. So what games do we play? I really want to get tactics. So we'll go for Kingdom Hearts, shall we? So this is Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, my loose copy, and we will... Oh, is that a... Oh, okay, so it's very tinny. I don't think I'm going to be able to get you guys to be able to hear it. It's very tinny. And my game's not loading for some reason. Right, it's loading now. So let's see if you can hear it. Give it a sec. Let's just get into the load screen. So what we'll do also is this, and I'll turn it on. So hopefully you should have kind of heard that. It's kind of tinny. To be honest, if I was given this headset as a child, I wouldn't be pissed with it. Unfortunately, with the Game Boy SP, they made this back part here, so there was nowhere else. You had to buy that to put your headphones in. But then also, if you wanted to charge your console, you couldn't charge your console and have the headset in, which kind of sucked back in the day. But so I have this. This does look like it's been a little bit used. It's kind of dirty, but it's fine. So let's get this going. Okay, so first of all to notice is it's got these little chunks here. So these chunks look like they fit in this. Oh, gosh. Wow. So this is going to make my console massive, surely. So you've gone from like the biggest console ever, and then they're like, how should we make it better? Like, let's make it massive. There you go. So it doesn't really... Right, so off the bat, it doesn't really stay on 100% properly. Like, that is me pushing it in, like, 100%. Like, I'm literally using all my strength to try to get this in. But I guess it kind of helps with the grip. You get these lumps here to hold on to, which, yeah, does help in a way, but the fact the console doesn't really, this doesn't like hold to the console very well. It is very rubbery and just falls apart, that it's not making, it's not brilliant, unfortunately. So yeah, I wouldn't have used this as a child. I definitely wouldn't have. It would have peed me off, something rotten, so I would have just taken it off, to be honest. So we're going to put that and definitely that away, because I would never have got to use that either. because my parents would be like, you're not plugging it into the car, it'll eat the battery of the car. Okay, so this is the next kind of light one that we got. So this doesn't have a light, this is just a magnifying glass by the looks of it. I have no idea how this goes on. Right, really precariously. Right, okay, so it goes to... So, yeah, I guess the screens were small, but they were no smaller than the phones that we've got now. And to be honest, this is just overkill. I would never have walked around with one of these when I was a kid. I never did. It would just be far too much. Just no. And I would end up breaking it. But it's definitely, I guess, kind of good. It's just, yeah, again, I said, it is just overkill. So, yeah. All in all, this box, I think I would have used the headphones out of this box, definitely. And maybe, like, the actual protector for, like, a day, and then I would have got annoyed with it. But, yeah, all in all, pretty, like, terrible, to be honest. So, I'm going to put that to one side. The carry case wasn't in there, but that's fine. But one that we do have, that we know everything is in there, is the final one that we've got, which is this one. So this is completely sealed. I've only bought it for a couple of quid at the charity shop. So this one states it's like a CD charger for your Gameboy SP. Way cool. And it's from the Unfair Advantage Game Steer. So apparently it's got a grips for comfort and control. You've got store up to 3 games in there, and you've got charge games with the flip of a switch. So as I've said, I've never had one of these, even when I was younger. So we are gonna break into this. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is actually quite difficult to get into. I hate these kind of boxes. Like, whenever they put things in these boxes, yeah, okay, they don't want people to nick anything that's inside, which is cool, I understand that. But oh my god, it's blooming difficult to get into them, even once you've bought them. So let's give this. Right, so we'll go over here. Yes, we can actually... Oh, my foot's going to sleep. I always sit on my feet and they always go to sleep. Oh my god. This is like immense. It's like another console all in itself. It's bigger. Like, I know some of that stuff over there is like bigger, but it is genuinely bigger than my console. How does this work? Right, so let's turn my console off because I need to take the game out of it. So first of all, that doesn't come out, does it? What? Okay, so first of all, you have to take your game out of your console, and this bit here actually attaches into the front of your console. So I guess you kind of slide that in. So then you go, this is going to work. So then what you do is you'd get your game and you would plug it into, this back slot, but instead of it sitting nicely and flush, this is still a Game Boy Advance game, it's sitting nice and flush, you'd put it into the back port, I believe, and then not be able to turn. Oh. Okay, so then the on button. Oh my god, turn off. Right, so, oh my god, no way. I would have loved this one as a child. So let's do this, shall we? So you've got port 3. What should we pick? Oh, Pokemon Sapphire. I'll put that in there. So I have 3 games plugged into this, and I didn't realise this did this, to be honest. So what you do is you plug, this is slot 2. So you have got, where is it? What one's 1? So you've got slot 1, slot 2, and slot 3. So now what you do is you open your Game Boy and you turn your console on, which this button obviously is hidden. So you've got a new button here. So we're going to turn this on. It wants to work. Oh, come on. So we're going to turn this on. And this is loading up Pokemon, because Pokemon is in slot 1. So you have a nice view there, or a not so nice view because the lighting, but a nice view of Pokemon Sapphire. Game Freak. So that is great. Should we turn the volume on? So yeah, but you're bored and you don't want to play that one anymore. I think you have to turn it off. So you turn your console off, and instead of changing the game on here, you have slot 1, 2, and 3. So if let's change it to slot. I've changed it here to slot 2, and then what you do is you turn it on. And you should go to game 2, which is Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories. So we're now on Square Enix. So it will load to Kingdom Hearts. As you can see. And then if you get bored with that one, you can go here, change to slot 3, turn it on again. If it wants to turn on. It is temperamental, I give it that. It's a nifty idea, and I would have loved this as a kid. So this should go to Ace Lightning, which is another one of my favourite games, even though no one's heard of it, and it's probably everyone probably thinks it's terrible, but I love the series. Yeah, BBC, because it was on the CBBC channel. Like one of the only kind of things like that I have. So genuinely reminds me of like Busted when I was a kid, and I loved Busted. So this isn't terrible. It kind of gives you a bit more to hold on to. Yes, it is gimmicky, I am not going to lie, and it is temperamental. So yeah, it is a bit of a random one. All in all, it kind of does give somewhere for your hands to sit at the back to kind of hold this, and it gives you a bit more grip. If you've got bigger hands, oh, excuse me. If you've got bigger hands, then yeah, this is gonna kind of help a bit. But yeah, so this was made in 2003. It's a Radica Gamester. And it's kind of like a nifty idea. I do really appreciate the idea and sentiment out of it. I think like the design is kind of nice. It makes my console massive. This is now not pocket size. This is handbag size. This is not pocket size, and this is only dependent if I've got a decent handbag on me. So I'm gonna say if I was young me again, then yeah, this would have been absolutely amazing. See, I never realised it did what it did, because it just says on here stores 3 games, but I didn't see it where it says switches between 3 different games. Grips for comfort and control. But yeah, all in all, it is just, it's definitely gimmicky. But I guess it's gimmicky. For me, I find it gimmicky in a nice way. It's kind of, yeah, it kind of goes back to the sentiment of what the early 2000s were about. It was about these gimmicky items that kind of carried your consoles and just helped us light our way in the dark. So I never really used one of these. I was the kid that went a lot with like the side lights just like moved every time we went past the street lamp, which you couldn't even do now because they turn them all off at night, even on the motorway. So sad times. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below what you think. Would this have been something you used when you were younger? Or maybe it's something, would you use it now kind of thing? I kind of like it, and yeah, it is super gimmicky. But all these bits are super gimmicky for Game Boys and Game Boy Advances and SPs and all that. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button as well. It helps so much. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one. And don't miss my PJ broadcasts where we talk about the weekly news. And that is on every Monday. And the recommendation segment for that is on every Saturday. So I will see you then. So thanks very much for watching. So